Alright, thanks for joining me on another how-to series, and in this one we're going to talk a little bit about the Western Star truck. A lot of you may have this and have wondered why I can't steer smoothly and accelerate or reverse smoothly, so I'm going to show you a quick little video of how to take the whole thing apart so that you can get to the parts of the truck that require you to make some changes, which will be the steering servo and the control board to put in an ESC, electronic speed controller, so that you can connect this to one of your hobby grade remote controls. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now before we get into any project, we want to make sure we're all set up. So here I've got a little case that contains all the screws from the disassembly portion. So I organize them, and that way I don't lose track of which screw goes where and if I've lost any screws. So very important, be organized. So I just wanted to go quickly over this section here. I'm just outlining which wires do what, but essentially if you're going to do the conversion, you're going to need to get a new servo for the front. The servo here is not really going to cut it. There's no circuit board inside to give it a proper signal when you connect it to your receiver. And then the 8 tires and the dumper motor there. You're just going to get 2 ESCs. You can use the tiny ESCs from Robot Shop, or if you prefer, you can use the Hobbywing 1060 ESCs. And everything is going to connect to your receiver, and then there's a power wire there that you can connect as well, so you have power to everything. That'll be another video in another series, but if you do want to see that, give it a like in the video, and that will tell me if I should make a video about how to convert this thing. Okay, for now, all you techies, if you want to know how this thing moves, it's using a gear setup here, so it's not a belt driven or a chain driven. It's just gears, and they're all metal gears, so we don't have to worry about stripping of plastic gears or anything, so it is pretty robust. You have a small little pinion gear to spin everything up, and then these are all really well made. They look pretty good, and they've been greased. I just put some extra grease on here, but you can tell like there's grease on these guys. It's just sprung out, and the casing too is all coated, so that's pretty good. There are some bearings here, so it's not just moving on a solid axle. There are bearings, and there you go. This is just the one side, okay? So once we put this all back together, this side here, there's nothing. There's a shaft that goes across here, so that gear at the front here goes across this shaft, and it spins this, just like the shaft that goes across here spins this side too, okay? So front and back go based off of the gearing system on this side, okay? And these two shafts here go across, so there is no proportional or differential in it. So when she goes straight, she wants to go straight all the time. She doesn't want to turn. That's because there's no differential. So if you want to do an upgrade to this, you're probably going to have to go and get some sort of like Tamiya axles, or make your own axles and throw them in here. That's probably, you know, version 2 of this upgrade, but for now at least it gives you an idea of what is inside the box.